Contest is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds. Introducing first in the blue corner, at a weight of 53 kilos, he is the one and only Jaze. And his opponent in the red corner, he is the youngest professional fighter in the United Kingdom, Lightning Jr. Tony Curtis!
What a moment for this young man, one of the most promising talents in this country. And Gav, I couldn't have said it better. Having Roy Jones Jr. not only in your corner, not only just watching your fight, but rapping you out. This is a moment this young man, and I think all of us here will not forget.
No, it's brilliant to have Roy here at Crypto Fight Nights in the corner of young Tony Lightning, converted to Islam, lives in Dubai a lot. Roy is one of the very special characters in our sport. We are privileged to have him here tonight. When I spoke to Roy, by the way, earlier, he says Tony can go all the way in the sport, become a world champion.
He's so young, and Anthony, you've seen some of Tony Curtis. What have you made of this young man?
He's a baby. He's a baby with exceptional talent, and once he matures, there's going to be some real excitement behind that lad. He's when you say he's the youngest professional in Britain, which is why he's not been able to box here much because of the age limit. But he's got fantastic skills, and just once that maturity, once that man strength comes through, which is still a few years off, it'll be a joy to watch.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about the man strength of Tony Curtis. He is so young, and you can see he's not overly developed up top. That will come. How dangerous will he be in a few years' time?
Anthony and I were commentating on his last fight less than a month ago it was, and we were out in Abu Dhabi at Rising Stars Arabia, and he was on that card. And his opponent clipped him early. He was a much shorter opponent who was rushing him. What he's got is the adaptability and versatility. He hasn't got strength yet, so he has to box clever. You can see it now. He's walking his opponent down. He's got great command of range and distance, and he's setting his opponent up for jabs and right hands. He moves so beautifully.
This is my first time seeing Tony Curtis in person, and the first thing I see is just beautiful movement, lovely snapping jab.
Lovely movement, speed's there.
Awareness.
And it's, but like Gareth said, he adapts for such a young lad. Very mature, good thinker, great ring IQ, good shots.
And
left hook
hook
there.
Yeah.
Pressure there from Jaze, coming with the right hand.
Jaze does have a significant size advantage. You see the muscular back of him.
He does, he actually looks a weight division or two above Tony, doesn't he?
He has come down 2 weight divisions for this fight, correct.
Well, the question there is how much is that taken out of him in this contest?
That's true.
But you can see he's got his man strength. And so Tony has to rely on, look at that lovely kind of corkscrew right hand, little corkscrew right hand.
Distance is good. As you hear, Billy Rumbles there in the corner, who does a great job with Tony Curtis. It's time to come off that line.
And he enjoys his work so much. He's so dedicated to it. He's a very kind of serious young man.
I can see his family behind us. I think his younger brother watching on. This is a real family affair for Tony Curtis. Great to see.
His brother Stanley is watching mine. This is a boxer as well. He's like a mini-me.
There's a few of them,
there are a few of them.
The twins, they're very good.
Dad is totally dedicated to looking after them, keeping them. They've all converted to Islam. They spend a lot of time in Dubai. He thinks his son is kind of living a better life out there.
Final few seconds of round number 1 here. A flurry from one and only Jaze.
Good there. Good shots, good left hooks.
Lovely work.
And Tony Curtis asking for a little bit more to end round number 1. Tony got caught there. I think that frustrated him. He's got to be careful. We talk about his prodigal talent. He needs to be careful and not take unnecessary risks.
He does. He gets the youngest there. You can see the excitement when he hurts him. He just loves to fight, but his strength is his boxing skills. But I think he also landed a shot on Jaze that had a little reaction as well there.
Listen, Chef, 100 years ago, you were 17, When you're 17, you cannot stop yourself taking risks, remember?
100 years before you were 17, after you were 17, sorry, Gareth. But as we see Classes Kareem in the corner of one and only Jaze, he was supposed to be fighting tonight, a good competitor himself, but look at this. we're watching replays on screen, but I'm looking across at Roy Jones Jr. offering advice to Tony Curtis in the corner.
His passion for Tony is extraordinary as well.
I get the feeling here, guys, that it could be 5 years, it could be 10 years. We'll be looking back at these kind of fights for Tony Curtis going, there was the start, there was the beginning.
Yeah.
But he does have to get through this contest. He needs to keep his head on and not take unnecessary risks.
Only 18 in a couple of months' time, by the way.
He can't even legally have a drink yet.
No, exactly.
Probably a good thing.
He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he lives the life. Look at him. Look at those focus in those eyes. And he's enjoying it, so that's what I love about him.
Let's not write off one and only Jaze. Beautiful movement from him as well. This is,
He's
not a one-way street.
He's no novice, he's not a gimme.
No.
This isn't a can, he's 5-2, he believes himself. He's fought at featherweight, super bantamweight.
And Jaze has got the right tactics here, tucking up, trying to walk Tony down. Listen, a good shot there. But as the rounds go on, he'll be looking to pressure Tony. Good shot there he landed. But it's just the distance. At the minute, the speed being the main difference. And Tony Curtis' judge of distance is very, very good.
And Jaze is not unaware of the opportunity he's got here. There's a lot of hype behind Tony Curtis, rightfully so, but a win for sure. But a good performance here from one and only Jaze will certainly help elevate his career.
No, absolutely, and then opportunities will come on the back of it. And listen, Tony Curtis is this special young talent. If you can derail that young talent, you're going to get opportunities.
I love that right hand and then the left to the body that he throws.
Lovely work, just looking for compound interest on all those body shots.
Looking to walk Jaze back a little bit now, good body shots. Did you take a gulp of air there? You feel if he can start, he just catches Tony there though. I was just about to say, you feel if you can start to put Jaze on the back foot, would it be the beginning of the end?
I can feel the crowd enjoying this fight as well. They're very rapt and very absorbed as I look out into the audience tonight. Really, really enjoying it.
Jaze working away as well there, yeah.
A very, very young man in action. Lovely left uppercut there from him.
Just a minute left in this round.
It's the armory, it's the array, it's how he's painting.
Shot selection is fantastic for a
He's
17-year-old.
got so much about him.
A moment here for one and only Jaze.
Good body shot sunk in there. I feel like there's a little reaction there. He's took a gulp of air there, the left hook as well there. Jaze, game man battling back.
3-4 punches under the right elbow.
He might be losing the fight, but look at him. Oh, he lands a good right hand there, though.
Big right.
He lands a good right hand there, does Jaze.
This is certainly not a one-way
affair.
He's got
to stay switched on here, Tony.
One only Jaze
back to the boxing.
Having a good account of himself and some bit of trash talking there from Tony Curtis.
Yeah. Jab, back behind that jab. Good. Tony's here again now, just making use of the ring on the back foot, back boxing. He likes that left hook.
It's beautiful just seeing the ringmanship of Tony Curtis, and and one and only Jaze as well. That they're moving beautifully.
Just be careful there. He's landing right hand there. He's just got to get back to his boxing, Tony, here now.
He is taking some shots.
That was better work. That was much better work. Nice flows to finish the round. Picked up a little mark there over his right eye.
It does seem that when Tony gets clipped a little bit, he gets that chip on his shoulder. He wants to fire back.
I think that's sort of young, when I said before, very mature head on him, but he's only 17, the fire in him, to bite back and think I'm going to prove that. But Tony's strength's outboxing opponents using that speed.
Lovely work from both these athletes. I know we talk about Tony a lot, but one and only Jaze certainly give a good account of himself here.
No, he has. He's been, like I said, Gareth said it. He's come to ask questions. He's not come to lie down. And this is it's a good learning fight for Tony Curtis. This. I believe Tony's won the first 2 rounds, but he did ask a few questions in that round and landed. He had a little bit of success there, Jaze.
Jaze a little late to come off the stool. Big, deep breaths into the lungs of one and only Jaze. Tony Curtis full of confidence. Wants the crowd to be involved in this one as we enter round number 3. 3 minutes in this one.
using the 18-foot by 18-foot ring very well, Tony. That's what I like about him. Ring generalship. He knows the entire ring. No one ever walks him down, so he's commanding the presence, the movement, the pattern of the fight.
A little shuffle then.
He's making it a fight
Really
at
is a
range
showman,
now,
isn't he?
He
Yeah,
is a
he really is a
showman.
showman.
He's 17, Crawler. What were you doing when you were 17?
I wasn't in a professional ring taking shots.
He can win this round by popping out the jab if he wants
Just behind
to.
the jab. And I think
And
that's
he's
what the
doing
corner's
it.
asked for.
They
the
have.
right hand.
That's what Roy did ask him for. Just go out there and show how you can easily win a round against him.
So switch to southpaw here.
Body shots continuing to come from Tony Curtis.
Because the only success for well, only one is Jaze is on the inside for Jaden, isn't it?
Just keep it long. Just keep it long.
17 years old.
Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr. in your corner, shouting advice. This
That
is
good shot, lovely. He held
Beautiful.
the lead hand out there and then
It
shot the
was
right
lovely.
hand down.
It was lovely. The funny thing is, Crawler, he listened to our commentary back last time and sent me a message. Because he wants to learn all the time. He's
and I love
hungry
that
to learn.
attitude. I love the attitude
He
from
wanted
him.
to know what you'd said about his performance.
Yeah, no, I was impressed.
Not even having to break sweat this round, look, proving what he can do on
Coasting
the
a little
back
bit.
foot.
I think he knows he's got those rounds in him.
Absolutely fine to do this. Don't take damage if you don't have to.
Absolutely. He's
Don't
not-
get caught in a firefight. No need.
He's done his work.
I think he's trying to draw the lead of
Yes.
Jaze
Jaden.
here.
Yeah.
So
Final
he's had
60
good
seconds in
shots,
round number
good
3.
shots. And like you said before, Gareth, and I said it again, Jaze is coming with ambition here. He's asking questions. It's not somebody who's just tucking up.
No, he's a
hoping
strong
to see
pro
it.
man.
Yeah. He's coming.
He's had tiny pockets of success, and he's breeding off that, isn't he? He's living off that. But the man with cattle kids on his shorts, because he does sponsor kids, he's very, very much involved in his community. Gets caught by right hand to the body, though. He wants to tuck up a little bit and not have that. Nice fight, this. Great fight between two young men.
Yeah, Tony Curtis, just show, as you said, Gary,
There you go,
show what he needs to do.
A little bit of showboating. There you go. A little bit of showboating.
That's one of Roy Jones's moves
exactly,
himself,
one of
wasn't
Roy's
it?
moves. There you go.
Final 15 seconds of round number 3. Nice combination there from Curtis.
Roy Jones clapping his hands in the corner at the work.
3 rounds in the books. 1 more to go.
We manage blockchain and Web3 private capital firms in Dubai. Our sister company Garf Labs stands as a boutique consultancy and advisory firm where advisory meets development.
Final round of this contest. The one and only Jaze, for a second time, slow to come from the corner. Eking out every moment he can.
Don't celebrate too early, Tony. He was celebrating with his family up in the gods just then, giving them a wave.
Anything can happen in these next 3 minutes.
Here is corner there, Sekp applauding him for that good jab and keeping on the move. But you know, there's something about him, like he likes to get involved in a war as well. We've seen it last time when he was boxing Anthony.
There is a nice sort of lead down there, variation in his lead hand.
Don't get greedy, I say here. Don't get greedy. Jaden bringing it all here, giving his all here, trying to rescue the fight, if you like.
No, I say Jaze has been I think this has been a fantastic learning fight for Tony Curtis. He's not had it all his own way. Listen, he's won every round and he's controlled most parts of the fight, but he's been asked a few questions. jab half getting through then, but he's he just shows those little moments of brilliance. Great body shot that. It was a really good body shot.
Brought
there.
about by
Bit
his
of a
footwork.
reaction there, yeah.
The arrogance of youth, Crawler.
He's got that
Sometimes that's
fire in him,
what
hasn't
makes
he?
a good champion. You know, that confidence, sometimes overconfidence. You need that to succeed, particularly at this kind of age. Final 90 seconds of this round, and indeed of this fight.
I can really see some shapes on from Roy Jones's boxing career right now tonight. Tony wants to impress not only us and the crowd and the television audience, but also Roy Jones Jr., of course.
Good shots, good shots. Lovely pot shot in. Lovely pot shot in.
And we're not over-exaggerating this. The skills he has as a teenager are a joy to behold.
What were you doing at 17 years old, Gareth?
No comment. I was actually on my way, I was actually living in Vienna with my parents on my way to China in a couple of years' time.
Always got a story, haven't you, A. Davies? But the story of this fight is the young skills of Tony Curtis. It's not been all one-way traffic, and he'll certainly know he's been in a fight tomorrow. Like there's some vicious shots from one and only Jaze, but with 40 seconds to go, it would seem that Tony Curtis will be notching up yet another win.
Sharp right hand.
Oh!
Tried to take
careful there.
one of Jaze to suplex City there, not entirely legal.
Kind of your WWE world then,
Like a little
wasn't it,
suplex City, don't you get me wrong, A. Davies. A pleasure to have seen this fight.
I'm glad you've seen him because Auntie and I were waxing lyrical about him last time out. Because it just beggars belief what he's able to do, the composure.
Such a young age.
Yeah,
And as you guys said, when that man strength gets added into the innate skills he has.
The technical skills as well will come together.
Well, there we go.
Good
Unless
fight,
there's any
great moving
shocks
fight, good performance.
from the judges, Tony Curtis, Lightning Jr. will have yet another win on his record.
Get into them hard.
You see here some of the highlights from early on, and look, it wasn't one-way traffic, far from it, but the cleaner shots, the more technical shots, the ones we think the judges will be seeing, certainly came from Tony Curtis.
No, absolutely. Listen, all the eye-catching stuff. And listen, that's not to say Jaze didn't have low spells of success, because he did, and a few reminders there. Tony just stay switched on as he pulls out and stuff. But no, it was the eye-catching stuff did come from Tony. And that's what I always said, listen, he is a boy, so once that maturity comes and there's that little bit more meat behind his shot.
He's a boy, he's a boy.
He's going to be a joy to watch.
And he can certainly hang with men of his size, a very skilled compared to him.
He's certainly not lacking confidence, is he?
I was just shouting to Lauren to get in there and get Roy Jones Jr. in the interview as well, because I want to hear what he's got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the judges' scorecards, your winner by unanimous decision, Lightning Jr. Tony Curtis!
No surprises there as Tony Curtis gets the win here at Crypto Fight Night.
Amazing job tonight. How do you feel?
I feel very good, you know? He was overweight, I still took that on. You know what I'm saying? Body hair in the building.
And what's next for you now?
Bro, get me those titles, baby, I'm here. I'm on every one of these, come on.
And Roy, you've been with Tony the whole way. How do you feel about his win tonight?
I thought it was a great win tonight, a very good game opponent, a guy that you had to be careful against, they had to be smart against. I don't like that he trades so much, but he gives the fans what they want, so you got to be happy with it.
Exactly. And what do you think is next for Tony now?
I think next we are getting him a fight here in the UK as a real pro. He's the youngest pro in the UK, so in somewhere this year, he'll be 18 in 3 days. After that, we need to let him fight here for real, a real fight, not exhibition, a pro fight. Then we go after the WBC youth title.
And we're so excited for that. Are you excited for a pro fight?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I just got one thing to say to a special someone. Frank, I've got my bags ready, let's go.
Ooh, is that what we're going to see next?
He told me 6 years ago to get my bags ready because I told him to get his checkbook ready. We ready. Let's go, let's run it.
And is that something you want to say?
That's it. I'm glad. I'm just proud to be a part of it. Glad to be a part of his journey. He got two or three more brothers coming behind him. I can't wait for the ride.
Well, congratulations tonight, and we're excited to see you perform next.